It says it's live, but I don't have that orange live. This is like Facebook Live. Am I live? I think we're live. Okay, live from New York. Hi. I'm Ellie Walsh. Welcome to the Bold team. It's amazing that I've got this started because I just had a bunch of confusion here, and we still made it. So amen to all of that. Bold team, beliefs, opportunity, lifestyle, destiny. That's what we're really all here for, me and the panel down here, who I'm going to introduce you to, a small portion of our team. Not everybody could make it tonight. But, you know, we come together, we're online marketers, business people. Jamie's not here tonight, so I can't say Mongol or whatever it is she says. Michelle will tell me what she says. It's being recorded, Jamie, so you'll check that out. And we come together to live that, to be bold, to step out and live those opportunities, to have that lifestyle, and to fulfill a destiny. No doubt about that. So I want to introduce you to everybody. We're going to get to our topic. It could be a controversial topic. I'm not sure. It depends on your belief systems. Because what it is, let me tell you the topic. The topic is, what does the law of attraction got to do with business? Now, I should have said, what the hell, because we were doing a hell series, all right? And I should have said, what the hell does law of attraction say? And some of you might be saying it exactly like that. What the hell does this got to do with this? So let's find out. Let's find out. If you're here and you're on the page live, please say hello, tell us who you are, and tell us your thoughts already on this. And if you're watching the recording, we come back. This will be up for the rest of the week, and we'll come back and check that. So please add your 2 cents in there. Let me introduce everybody. I'm going to do it from my right, which makes Michelle as number 1.
I've never been number 1 except when I'm on these webinars. Hello, I am Michelle Eves, marketmichelleinsights.com, and I am in Mississippi where it's still warm. Okay, so I am an internet mogul in training from Jamie. She is the internet mogul. Of course, Charlie's going to start barking. So I love this topic because I think it has everything to do with business. So can't wait for it. Thanks.
All right, thank you. And hi, Charlie. That's why he's barking. He wanted us to know he's there. So if you're lucky enough tonight, folks, as we're here, you might get to meet Charlie. And the next person is Katherine.
Hello, everyone. It's Katherine from California, and I'm also an internet mogul. I'm not in training, just an internet mogul. And I'm excited about this topic on attraction marketing, and I'm sure it has a lot to do with business. So yes, I'm excited about the topic, Ellie. Thank you.
Great to have you here, as always. And last but not least, far away from me, is Carol.
Hello. My name is Carol Makowsky, and I am at the other end of the house from Ellie in upstate New York, also an online marketer. And attraction marketing has been a big topic around our company lately, this week. And we're talking about law of attraction. So let's see how this all fits in, if it does. Thanks, Ellie.
Very cool. Attraction marketing has been a word now for several years in the industry, in online industry. So, and look who's here. So good. You got here just in time. Say hello to us, Miss Kelly.
Hi there. Thanks for letting me jump in here last minute. I'm not sure.
Oh,
can you hear me?
do you all hear her?
No. I don't know.
Volume needs to be increased.
Yeah, it's something with your volume. And sometimes when Katherine has a problem, she goes out and comes back in. But you must have a volume adjustment on there.
Can you hear me now?
No.
All right, I'm going to go back out and come back
Well,
in.
what was that right there? There was a moment.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I'm going to speak really close to the microphone.
Put it in your mouth.
Blah, blah, blah. So hi, I'm Kelly, and calling in from Western Massachusetts. Kind of sliding in tonight after some middle school homework and dinner and all of that. So glad to be here. Thanks.
Okay, cool. Great that you got it here for us. So the topic is, what the hell? I should have called it what the hell. What the hell does law of attraction got to do with business? And then you heard some people talk about attraction marketing. Now I have to say this, all right? There are people that talk about attraction marketing that will tell you it has nothing to do with law of attraction. So I'm going to give you my opinion. You could take it or leave it, all right? Because usually when people say that, they're referring to the law of attraction from what they saw on The Secret. Now, actually, I think next month, The Secret is 10 years old. Came out in 2006, and I'm pretty sure it was in November. And I knew about and had been learning and studying and teaching the law of attraction way before The Secret came out. So I don't hate that movie like some people beat it up really bad, all right? Because I think it opened a doorway for people, all right? And I have met many people when I did coaching in this area that, would say, oh, I found you because of The Secret, and then I was looking because I wanted to know more. And those are the people that wanted to know more, all right, are the people that I believe, not just because they came to me, they went to other places, all right, they got the real scoop. Because there were some things in The Secret that everybody made fun of. Like, I think the woman is at the jewelry store, and she's looking, I was going to say with a guy. No, it was about pearls, so it was a woman. And I think she was looking at pearls. I don't remember. It's 10 years ago I watched the thing, right? And then whoosh, the pearls showed up on her neck, And so people said, look at that junk, And Joe Vitale, bad, because he was sitting there and he was talking about you could sit on your couch and do nothing and your bills would get paid. And people went freaking crazy because, first of all, that is totally against everything any of us have been taught and anything any of us have lived. Right? We're all thinking, yeah, I was sitting on my couch, okay, and the bill collector was knocking at the door. I was on my couch because I was hiding, okay, because I had been sitting there for too long. My bills didn't get paid. So I understand both ends of it because I actually understand, all right, what Joe Vitale was saying. And I actually understand that story about the pearls hopping on the woman's neck. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you a story. So first of all, law of attraction is not since 10 years ago. Okay, people call it new age. And I find that quite amusing. I'm pretty sure it's 1897. I don't remember the author's name. It's the first time it was actually written out, law of attraction. And in the early 1900s, there were a lot of authors that were utilizing that word, the law of attraction. Even in Think and Grow Rich, he didn't talk about the law of attraction, but his original copy had a huge amount of information about vibrations. His original copy, okay? The publishers never put that through. So they felt as though that was a little too woo-woo. So those people then, okay, got what we're talking about. And I mean, I got to go back further than that. In the Bible, here's what it says. As a man thinketh, so is he. And then Wayne Dyer said, your thoughts create your life. So the Bible people didn't call it law of attraction, okay? And Wayne Dyer didn't call it law of attraction. But that's all law of attraction really is. Your thoughts create your life, because your thoughts, what the hell? Why I want to keep calling him Nightingale Conant. I don't know why I want to call him that. Carol, Think and Grow Richard.
Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill.
I want to call him Nightingale Conant. Napoleon Hill, talked about these words, vibration, and he does talk about it in the Law of Success, that huge book we were talking about a week or so ago. Okay, he talks about vibrations in there. So he was more free, and somehow he got published with that. But I have to laugh, because back then it was considered woo-woo, and it still gets to be considered today. And all it really is about, is your thoughts create vibration, right? And there's an attraction. What you put out comes back. And science agrees with this. And here's the most amazing thing. People go, oh, in the last few years, science agreed with this. No, okay. Quantum physics, is in the early 1900s. So it's not mainstream. Now, we could get into a huge discussion of why it's not mainstream, and I won't. Because that's an opinion I have, It just comes down to, if my thoughts create my life, okay, if what I'm putting out is coming to me, it's an attraction life. So why would that even be indistinguishable from my business? And so we have been talking about attraction marketing. And we have, within the system we work in, the people have been talking about it a lot this week, because a new series of this program of attraction marketing is coming out. And, and there were people who laughed at attraction marketing, because a lot of people did tactical, in your face, make you scared marketing. Do you all know what I'm saying? I mean, don't they still do that on commercials to some degree? I think they've gotten better. Now they do the warm, fuzzy commercials, and show the little flowers and what have you. And they're selling toilet paper. But there was a huge amount of in-your-face, scare you tactics, which, I mean, in essence, you were still attracted. So why people would even say, well, that's not attraction marketing. In essence, you were attracted, but they were also chasing you. Look, they still chase us now. All of you know this. You've gone to Amazon and you've looked at flip-flops, all right? And you get on Facebook, and damn, there's flip-flops everywhere, because they're following you, all right? And that's pixels and all, and you're kind of like, ooh, at first you get a little freaked out. As marketers, we actually like that, but you get a little freaked out, like, how could flip-flops, those exact flip-flops, are showing up everywhere? And some people might say it's a sign. It is a sign of technology. That's what it's a sign of. It's a sign of technology. So that following, and then that chasing, and then in business, it comes down to, are you being the hunter or the hunted? And which would you rather be? And I don't mean that, I actually don't like that statement, because I'm thinking, I don't want anybody hunting me, but I really do. All right, I want people to come towards me. And how do you do that? Well, the first area you got to do it in is in your belief systems and your vibration. Now, are there then skills? I don't know, skills. I don't even like the word tactics, but are there ways to do that, to put it out there in social media, to find those people that resonate with you? Because I've done business where, you buy traffic, and so you don't know who the people are. I've done this. And they don't stay. Now, I'm not going to say none of them ever do, but because they never knew who I was in the first place. So we didn't resonate. We didn't get it. We didn't, there was no mix. You know, when you walk into a room and you open the door of the room, you can feel whether there's happy, jolly things going on in there. And I'm not talking about, let's say you can't see and you can't hear yet. You can feel, all right, or somebody's really angry in there. You can feel it, right? So people go, oh, that vibration stuff. We all have lived that. You open the door and oh, the more I finally came back, because children are really good at this, and then we kind of lose it, right? Because it's been trained out of us. And the more I came back to that, the more I realized, oh, yes, I didn't even used to acknowledge it, though, right? You would just try to adjust yourself and do. But now it's like, oh, okay, wonder what's going on in here. Now, sometimes you go, oh, okay, maybe I got to go because I don't know what's going on in here and I don't want to be here. You can feel those heavy vibrations. And that really is just a coming back into doing that. Again, kids are really, really good at this because they haven't been trained yet. Don't worry, society is training them, but they haven't been trained yet to stop utilizing that. And to them, it's a natural flow to life, which means it's a natural flow to all of us in life. So if there's a natural connection, right? And I'm in business, isn't that what I want to tap into? Because then I'm working more for long-term business. If I'm attracting people who are a match to not just what I'm offering, but to who I am, because I don't care what you're all selling, all right? Somebody else is too. Even if it's your own product and service, because somebody else has some kind of a variation idea of it. So it is all about attraction marketing, and even in brick and mortar stores, right? If you're walking down the block and there's those stores, and one is boarded all up, you ain't stopping to look in, are you? And the person goes, I don't know why people aren't coming in my store. It's like, because you're not very attractive, all right? Or the store is, let's say there's two delis in the town you go to. They have the exact same cold cuts. They have the exact same food, but one is like messy, sloppy, or the people are cranky, right? And one is like beautiful, clean, that flowers, they do their window treatments, right? The people are happy. Where are you going? I know I'm going to the happy, clean people, all right? That's where I'm headed. But maybe if you're buying toilet paper, all right, it doesn't matter. Because it's like a need. It's an absolute need, I hope, for everybody. So if there's only one store in town, okay, you're probably not driving 15 miles out of your way or even 10 blocks out of your way to go get it from the happy people. It's toilet paper. You need it. So maybe toilet paper is not about attraction marketing, but nobody just sells toilet paper. So I believe it's an inside job, and it's an inside job to put out, in essence, to reach the other inside, all right, and to draw in. Like they were talking, we were saying this the other night. We were on a hangout where Diane was saying, that the tide comes in. You're looking for the tide to come in to you instead of running around being too crazy, trying to force people into business. That's when it comes back to it's an inside job. Now, when we were on that, we talked a little bit about this on our live today. We did a Facebook Live. And if you want to know what your vibration is, well, let me say it this way. So people say, this stuff don't work. Okay, this is all bull crap. Because for 3 days, I was saying, I'm positive, I'm positive, I'm positive. And no positive stuff happened. Okay, and you could, and so you want to, so this is what I say to them. Well, how did you feel when you were saying, I'm positive? Well, I was kind of annoyed after a while, right? I wasn't feeling very positive. I was like, that's a clue. That's a clue. Because that's where people get confused about affirmations. And again, what is this law of attraction? And this stuff don't work. Here's how well it works. If you believe it doesn't work for you, guess what? It don't work for you. Because that's working. I hope somebody got that. Okay? If you believe it don't work for you, it don't work for you, and that makes that it's working. So you don't have to believe in this. No, we can't touch it. We can't smell it. We can't prove it here. We can't bring it out and prove it. And I decided, I have been following Wayne Dyer for lots of years. And there was a little extra twist, I feel, when I was taught what the law of attraction was, not from The Secret. All right. And it was, they were talking about your emotions. And I thought, because most people would have told you, and I'm going back, I don't know, 13, 14 years ago. Well, probably more than that now, maybe 15 years ago. So most people would have told you that I was, they would have said, yeah, she's a positive person. Okay. And I had a life that kind of went like this. You'll know what I'm saying? Like it got good, and then it would go down, and then it would kind of sit here, and it would kind of come up, and it would go here, and it would go up, and it would come down, and it was like a lot of up and down stuff in it. So I thought, let's see if this thing is really true. Your vibration. What vibration could I be putting out? People will tell you I'm funny. I make them laugh, right? What kind of vibration could I be putting out? So I decided to do this. I did it for 60 minutes. I had a timer. God, do I have it? This is I can't believe how old this disgusting thing is. Look at the back fell off of it already. But this timer, all right, because, oh, my cell phone just went off right now. My meditation bell. Jamie must be here with us. So I had this timer because I didn't have cell phone. Were there even cell phones then? I don't think so. Maybe there was little pocket ones, right? And I started to set this timer for 60 minutes. And when this thing, there must have been cell phones, because I thought if it beeps in my pocket, nobody will know the difference, because people had cell phones, I guess. So I thought in 60 minutes, I'm going to find out, I'm going to ask myself this question. This is key. All right? What am I feeling right now? Notice I didn't say, what am I thinking? Because they're two different things. Because when you start to ask yourself what you're thinking, you'll come up with baloney. I want to know what I'm feeling right now. And then, because I was looking to raise my vibration, I'm going to find out if this works. I'm going to take note of it. But I'm also going to then say, okay, what can I appreciate right now? No matter what I feel. I could say I'm feeling the best in the whole world, or I could say I am angry as anything, which, by the way, those two variables, we usually know what we're feeling, and we don't know the in-betweens. We don't usually know how to target those. We don't even know what to call them. We just go, like that. What are you feeling? Okay. So, which, if you're just okay, you know you're not really happy. And that's the place you want to go to happy, right? So I did it 60 minutes. I'd be like, what am I feeling? I don't know. I don't know means, oh, okay. I'm closer to not so great than I am to great. You all agree on that? So I didn't judge it. I didn't judge it. I said, okay, this is how I tell this story all the time. what can I appreciate right now? I was in Walmart at the time, all right? And I was in the jelly aisle. So I looked over and there was jelly. And I said, because this felt really dumb to me, all right? Okay, whatever. I like jelly. So I appreciated jelly. I went on. I set my timer for 60 minutes. I did it again. And I was kind of keeping track of how many times when that crazy thing went off that I was like, or no, not so good, or I'm pissed. All right. And I was keeping track of how many times I was saying, oh, good. What I noticed is these, whatever, like that. There were a lot of those. There were a lot of those. Now, when I met the people that would have told you, oh, she's so happy, okay, I was like, hi, and I was smiling. So, I mean, I wasn't being a phony. With that eventually told me, it was amazing to me. I think I did it for 10 days. I actually ended up doing it then for a month. But in 10 days, I saw it. Actually, probably less than that. I was so aware of, oh, my God, I'm carrying around some heavy thoughts. And I don't even know it. Because we carry 50 to 70 thoughts in our head on a daily basis. Most of them are repetitive. And I hate to tell you this, but most of them are limiting. I won't say negative, they're limiting. I probably do want to say negative, all right? They're not uplifting. Most of them are not uplifting. And they run, and we're not even aware of them. But how we feel is aware of them because we carry the vibration. When I got that, then I really went to town. I continue, I actually did it more than 30 days. And I do it every now and then still. I should do it again, actually. Because I continued doing it, and now I was really working at, I'm gonna find something to appreciate. And I'm gonna take not just jelly, okay? I do like jelly, but and I'm gonna appreciate it and because as you do that, here's what happens. When you just do this 60 minutes or 90 minutes, some people do it 90 minutes. That, whatever was running back there, you just put a detour in it. You just stopped it. So you started, you don't even know what you're doing, and you're shifting. And then you go, I like jelly, hooray. And you raise your vibration a little, okay? And the longer you can raise your vibration, the longer, the stronger that you start to attract those higher thoughts. But this that was running here, you stopped it and you started to raise it, even though you don't know what it is. Too many people spend too much time trying to figure out what are these bad things. Who cares? Okay, truthfully, who cares? If you can, because most of it is mumbo jumbo, interrelated with stuff, and again, usually very self-limiting. So why bother? Why do it? Why give it more attention? Let's take the time and let's raise it. Let's raise it. Anyways, I can go on and on about this. This was a huge life-changing scenario for me. Huge, right? Because it showed me, because there was that part of me that still was like, can this really be true? Could my vibration be like this? And I was like, holy crap, it's exactly like that. I'm okay, I'm not okay. I'm okay, I'm not okay. I'm okay, I'm not okay. What the hell, right? You should be dizzy at the end of the night every day. It was crazy. And what was crazier to me is that I didn't even know it. We don't even know it. So this empowers me. I advise you all to go play with this, all right? And get back to me and tell me how it works for you. I know how it's going to work for you if you really do it. It's empowering. Now, when I'm doing that, all right, and I'm raising my vibration, shouldn't I also be raising it over here in my business? Doesn't this affect my business? If I'm up and down, up and down, up and down, what do you think my business is doing? So to me, there is no separation to me. You know, now look at, you know, you all might have different opinions. You could argue it with me if you want, but you ain't gonna get me to change. Only because I lived both ends of it. I lived out there like the flag on the flagpole. I was the leaf, all right, on the lawn, just getting the blown the hell wherever it was going. I was not really in charge of my life. Oh, I thought I was, and I was tough and I was cool, and I was not in charge of my life. As a matter of fact, old stories that were running a crappy vibration. And so I was living, okay, I didn't have a bad life, but I wasn't living great. I wasn't like ecstatic. I wasn't living even close to ecstatic. Okay, maybe here and there, like when I saw jelly. No, I'm kidding. I don't like jelly that much. Okay, it's okay. It's just okay. And only grape jelly, not all them other colors. I'm not fancy, all right? Just regular old grape jelly. So it's all about, if when you realize, so when they did The Secret, okay, and that crazy stuff, I understood, first of all, what they were doing. I understood that, all right? And I didn't get caught up in that's bull crap, you know, because I already had proved in my own life that it's not bull crap. And that I had the power to change how I feel, which changed my life. If it changed my life, okay, then do you think it'll change your business? So when they talk about attraction marketing, I believe the first place to start is with yourself. And Diane actually said this. She said, business is all about psychology. It is, all right? So really is life. But it's first the psychology of you, understanding the psychology of you. So then you can understand the psychology and in essence, then the needs of your target market. Because if you don't know that, you're not matching them, right? And like attracts like in the law of attraction. Law of attraction doesn't listen to when you say, if you go to Google right now and you type in no football, I promise you're going to get a whole bunch of information about football. Even though you said no football, because it got rid of the no. And it went to the main core of football. So in essence is the law of attraction. If you say, well, I keep telling the universe, I don't want to be broke. It's like your attention, where your attention flows is where energy goes. Your attention is on broke. The words in there are, say that word, superfluous, superfluous, say the word.
Superfluous.
That word. See, I knew you should use the word, but I can't say it. So, and it doesn't matter. Attention, energy flows where attention goes. Right? So if you start shifting of, okay, and don't say I'm a millionaire if you're broke, all right? Because most brains are not going to accept it. If you can say, okay, I'm in the process, those are the 3 magic words, in the process. I'm in the process of changing my financial situation. Things are getting better. There's relief there. So now look, I can't go into this far, okay? Because I could be here now for 7.5 hours. Carol knows that. Because I would want to teach you everything tonight, and that's like impossible. Here's my answer to what the hell does law of attraction got to do with business? And you can certainly disagree with me, all right? And I say everything, everything. And when you get that, you will stop trying to be somebody else to create business. You will start to find out more of who you are. You will honor who you are. You will raise who you are. And that you bring to the marketplace. And those are the people that you will bring to you. So is it a journey? Well, it's an ongoing journey because I'm still working it. And that's the other thing, okay? You can work it as far as you can understand it and then utilize it to your well-being, right? But if you go, well, I ain't working it, it's still working. Okay, I'm calmed down now. I'm so excited because I could just talk about this all night because it's life-changing information. For me, you all might say, that woman is a cuckoo, all right? And that's okay, you could say that. But I'm going to be quiet now, and I'm going to see who wants to come out here and play.
All right, I will. Ellie, you are a cuckoo. No, I'm kidding. No, I totally, I understand exactly what she's saying. And in fact, let me give it to you in a different kind of way related to business. Basically, and I don't know how the saying goes, but this is how it in my thoughts, how it goes, okay? Your thoughts on yourself, on your business, on money, on anything, your thoughts inspires your emotions, and your emotions inspires your actions. So if you are not happy, are you going to take action on your business? I mean, with all the gusto that you should. So I think I call it attraction marketing. I think attraction marketing is huge for your business. And yes, it has everything to do with your thoughts because like I said, your thoughts inspires your emotions, which inspires your actions. Okay. So if your thoughts are not great thoughts, then you need to take action to change it. All right. And let me give you an example of that. So we found ourselves in a terrible money situation. And we were there for a few years, all right, based on a whole bunch of past stuff that just culminated into one little thing. So I kept thinking, okay, I'm attracting money. I'm attracting money. I'm going to make lots of money. And that's what I kept saying to myself over and over and over and over. But it wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. And so finally I talked to a mindset coach. And she says, well, what do you think your issue is with money? And so I told her, this and that, and this happened and that happened and all that. And at the very end, my last sentence was, I'm scared I'm going to be broke for the rest of my life. What do you think my subconscious was concentrating on? It wasn't concentrating on, I'm attracting money. I'm attracting money. It's concentrating on, oh God, I'm going to be broke for the rest of my life. Okay, so that's an example. Now, let me give you an example in business with attraction marketing. Okay, so let's say let's say you are marketing a weight loss supplement or a weight loss product, okay? And you've got 10 reps with your 9 other reps with you. There's 10 of you total. And you're all, you all rented this hotel room and you got a ton of people there, okay? And so each one of you have 5 minutes to give a little spiel, okay? 5 minutes is not a very long time to tell them all about you, about your experience, about your business, and about your products and all that stuff, okay? So you only got 5 minutes. So at the end of the 5 minutes, everybody, at the end of 50 minutes, everybody has talked. They got, okay. And the audience gets a chance now. Okay. They're really excited about this product or these products that they want, the weight loss products. That's why they showed up in the first place. So then they are released to go to who they want to buy from. So where are they going to go? They're going to go to the person that they related to the most. And it's not going to be based on their 5-minute little spiel. It's going to be based on what they saw, how they heard what they heard, the story, maybe the humor, maybe how you walked in the room. It's attraction, and that's in-person attraction. But what about attraction online? It's exactly how you say what you say in your videos, how you say it. Like Ellie said, people think you're all funny, or inspiring, but then in real life, you're not, okay? It's just, it comes through though. It comes through. If I'm unhappy and I sit here and do a live and go, hey, how you doing? Happy Monday. People are going to know. It's like sitting there going, I'm peaceful. I'm peaceful. I mean, come on. So it's attraction marketing. Would you rather be attracting your customers and attracting your prospects and being the hunted instead of the hunter, which is the famous attraction marketing sentence? Or do you want to do the scary marketing or the spammy marketing? All right, I'll drop it. Thank you.
Excellent stuff. Great points. And when you were saying that, of course, the other thing I realized that I think is all about attraction marketing. And, I know many of you here follow, if not all of you, is, I'm just looking for the people that are looking for me. That's it. That's all I'm looking for. I'm just looking for the people that are I don't want to convince you. I don't want to do that. You go, what they said the other day, Diane said, and somebody actually taught her this, people don't want to talk to you until they want to talk to you. That is huge. And think of that. That's really like when you go in the store and you're looking at shoes and you get one of these ones that come say, hi, can I help you? And you say no. And you thank the ones that step away, and they leave you alone. But if there's one that keeps saying, well, what size are you? And do you like these? Oh, I see you looking at these. And you're like, get the hell out of my face. All right? I just want to look at the shoes. And here's what you want to know. Okay? But you're over here somewhere. Okay? Because then you find that pair of shoes and you say, oh, do you have these in my size? And they're there. Okay. And then if they're good, okay, they say, oh, yes, I do. And we also have them in white. Oh, great. Bring both of them out. See, now I wanted to talk to you, and we have to understand that when we're doing business, because we have to understand that about ourselves. I love that. People don't want to talk to you until they want to talk to you. So you made me think of that. Thank you. Who's running here next?
I was thinking that as you were talking that we call it the law of attraction and attraction marketing. By the same token, it's also the law of rejection and rejection marketing. And let me explain what I mean by that. Yes, you attract according to your vibration in life, your emotions, what you're putting out there or on that same track are going to connect with you and be attracted to you. By the same token, people who are not on that same vibe are going to walk away from you. They're not going to be interested in you. And that happens as you change in life. If you go down, I guess that's one thing. I haven't had that experience. But if you elevate your vibration and are cognizant of what you're putting out there and make it a point to elevate your mood, your emotions as much as you can, you'll find that some of your friends, they were friends at one time, will start peeling off from you and going away. And by the same token, you won't be so interested in them anymore either because you don't have a lot to talk about. And the same thing in business. with with attraction marketing, there are some people who will vibe with you very nicely, and yeah, they'll opt into your stuff that you put out there. And there are others who, because, oh, she emails me too much, or oh, that's too expensive, I don't like that, or whatever. They're gonna be turned off by whatever. They're not on your same vibe. I don't have the money. Whatever it is that they're gonna say, they're not on the same vibe. So you're gonna weed them out, sift through them, and there's like a mutual rejection there, which is fine. It's fine. That's it.
That was interesting. But it's true. Right. I mean, that's attraction. It's attraction of we're going the other way. Okay. And I see poor Katherine closed down her camera, so she must have something going on. Kelly, what have you tonight?
I have an appreciation for you sharing your experience of setting the clock for every 60 minutes to check into what you're feeling and, what you're grateful for and that appreciating in that moment. I think that, it's funny that you bring up the secret in the two camps of the people who loved it and the people who hated it, because I was so seriously in the camp of the people who hated that movie. And not because I don't believe in it, but because I feel like it just was gaping holes of what really that content is about, And so I think that for me, that the law of attraction is a process of learning or relearning as a child, like as children. I think children have it in some ways. Like I remember when I was elementary school age that there was a fair at my school and there was a handmade doll that was on a raffle ticket. And, you could put your tickets in. And I remember putting my ticket in the basket full knowing that that doll was mine. There was no question about it. And so when they pulled the raffle ticket, it was mine. And I was like, yeah, of course, And so I always think back to that, like, that full knowing was so important and valuable. And it was, at that time, it was like an essence of me. There was nothing, the vibration I had was nothing other than that. And, and as an adult, that skill is all kinds of all over the place with, everything else that life has going on. And so I have such an appreciation for you talking about the process of going back to check in to what am I feeling and what am I thinking when it comes to, where my vibration is, especially around business and building business. Because I need to do that in all of my life, because my whole life isn't any different than my business. And the process is a key to figuring out who I am, or remembering who I am, so that I can attract the right people. And that's where I can tap back into that essence that really is me, that is the right thing to put out. And so I find myself in a place where I can put out stuff really easily and comfortably and be fully in touch with it and be like, okay, that's it. This is great. And then I'll try to move in a direction and it's like, and it doesn't really work. And so I can immediately be like, oh, my vibration, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? And sometimes it just takes the work to notice what isn't working, to remember like where I am, how my vibration is, because my vibration isn't the same as yours, or the same as Diane Hockman's, or the same as, Michelle's or Carol's, or there's nobody else that has the same signature as me walking around right now. And that is an enormous part of how I do business, how I do life, how I do me, and what attraction marketing looks like for me. And attraction the law of attraction, whatever it is, what I'm open to and what my life will look like, because it's mine and nobody else's. And and so remembering that is so hard in this world where like there's so many outside images of what it should like, or what I think it could like, or what I think it would be like if I was only doing this, or if I was only happy more often, if I was, if I was only more appreciative, if I wasn't struggling so hard. And so for me, the process between like recognizing when I'm in a place of discomfort and not being open to receive or flow is where I can remember the special essence of me. And so one of the things that I think is really important is that in those moments to be grateful for that struggle, to be grateful for that conflict. Like, okay, I can be grateful for not being happy in that moment, because then I can say, okay, well, okay, it's okay. It's like fighting the fight is actually not really going to get you anywhere, and so I really appreciate that practice of going back to be grateful for, whatever it is in the moment that you're experiencing. And yeah, I had another thought that has fled my mind for a second. So if it graces me again in between the order of operations and adding fractions, I'll let you know.
No, I understand. My mind does it all the time. As a matter of fact, when we do the Facebook Lives now, and you see people, they start putting all them hearts and thumbs and all that. I'm starting to talk, and then I get so enthralled with those little things.
Yeah.
And my whole thought system goes away. And
I think
it was good, but I don't remember what it was. So
yeah,
it might come back.
It's right there now, so I'm gonna get it where it gets out. There was one piece of that movie of The Secret that I was like, oh, they got it. There was one statement, and it was like kind of slipped into the like whole layer of all these people and their stories, is that not everybody is meant to have a mansion and 6 cars. And they were kind of like, oh, you can do your vision board and then poof, it's going to happen. And then somewhere at the end that somebody sort of slipped in there like, yeah, actually that this is not for everybody. And so I think that for me, when I'm defining myself in the world or defining how I want to do business in the world, that the instant I put the idea of who I am or who I'm supposed to be outside of myself, then I'm blocking the law of attraction. Like it's not my essence. It's like somebody else's idea of what my business should look like, or what my life should look like, but really coming back into that internal essence of putting the ticket in the bag for that doll. Like, this is mine. I'm gonna get it. Here it goes. Watch it happen. This is what it looks like. It doesn't look like anybody else's is really important. A piece of the vibration, my special signature. So there it is. Yeah. Thanks for the topic, Ellie.
That's so cool, because I mean, that's something that you can always, the minute you start to feel that, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? Bring back that visual, that feeling of that kid who was like, no, I claimed this. I don't have to worry about it. I claimed it already. Here's the real bottom line. Everybody else say, yes, of course, I want a whole bunch of money and I want mansions as long as somebody else claims it. And the only reason why we say we want all of that is because we want freedom, and we want comfort, and we want to feel good. And money is a tool. Let's not make believe it's not, okay? To live in this world, money is a tool. So everybody, says, I want all this stuff, but if somebody said, well, we'll hand this all to you, but you're never gonna like touch money, you'd be like, that's cool, I'm good. Okay, right? It's good. And with that, even, it's not about the stuff, it's the freedom. I don't want to feel like I have to do what I don't want to do. And we've been raised to accept that feeling. we've actually been raised to accept it, that you have to do what you don't really like to do to make it in this world. The majority of people, I was certainly raised that way. So, you know, getting to all of that, understanding that, and then realizing, see, the more I learn about me, the more I learn about the people out here. And in business, that's critical. It's critical, okay? Because now I treat people, you know, like a human being, not like a number. Look, everybody does it. All right, you go into businesses where you're like, I'm out of here, man. These people, they're not nice people. I gotta go, you know. So bringing that in, and that idea of attraction marketing, of, you know, I'm just looking for people that are looking for me. I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. It's a huge one of mine. I don't want to convince, you know, I've been to used car lots. Sorry, used car salesmen, I know you don't all suck. Okay, I know it's true, you don't all, but, you know, I've been there where they're trying to ram something down your throat. And you don't want it. You don't even like know how to get away from this person. You know, it's like, oh, go away, leave me alone. And you actually start to feel bad. Can you imagine? You start to feel bad that you don't want to buy that crappy car that person thinks you should buy. Now you go, oh my God, the people pleaser in me is out here. You know, now that hasn't happened in a lot of years, but in my young 20s, all right, you know, that happened. So I don't know if anybody else wants to throw anything in here. We have a few minutes. Not throw it in, I mean add your loveliness. Okay, you're being quiet? Because let me wrap this up then, because we actually have a meeting from here. We have a team meeting. So talking about understanding attraction, understanding the law of attraction and the vibration in your life, and then understanding I can do business like that. I don't have to go out there and, you know, I think Michelle said it, you know, spamming links all over the place, or chasing people, or, you know, I get people that friend me, and the next thing I know, boom, I got some crazy link, you know, in the message, and I didn't ask for it. Don't send me stuff I didn't ask for. Like, treat me like, to me, that's an insult. Right? It's a huge insult, because you didn't have the, you know, you didn't even have the you know, the brains, okay, to say, do you want this? Do you want to see it? Just boom. Or actually, I'll tell you another pet peeve. They friend me and then say, where are you from? Which means somehow you saw me somewhere else, all right, probably on a thread with somebody, and you didn't even go on my wall to see where I live or who I am, because my stuff's public. Okay? It's right on my wall. And I've gotten a little fresh back to some of them. If you can't see it on my wall, I don't know why you sent me a friend request. So treating people how you want to be treated, right? And putting out quality content, and we could go into this now. There's a huge amount of information on how do you put out quality content in that vibration of attraction, So the Diane Hochman that people were talking about, she's doing a webinar tomorrow night. Now, she truly went from the housewife with 2 little kids, all right, to she's a 7-figure earner today, all because of a home-based business, and really because of attraction marketing. Because her first few years in business, she was following what the companies said, and then she learned attraction marketing, and it turned it all around for her. And now she won. She actually won that Lexus. All right, she's driving around in like an $80,000 Lexus or something. So, and you know what? I know some people go, that's hype. It's bull crap. I get it. I've said that about people too. Carol, everybody here knows of her at least. Carol and I personally know her. Okay, her story's true. And we're really like, we're not gonna like play. We're not trying to send you somewhere, right? And there's a button down below that you could register, okay, for tomorrow night at 9 p.m. And listen, her husband Larry will be there too. Listen to her story and how she got there and how she utilized And so we kind of laid the base here tonight about law of attraction and attraction marketing, how she utilized attraction marketing to change her life, her family's life. You know, her girls are grown now. They're in college age. One just graduated, I think, from college, and the other one's in college. So she paid for college cash. You know, all in today's world, that doesn't happen, right? All because of a little home business, and struggled and then learned attraction marketing. And she truly will give out her so-called secrets. I don't know, that we should call it tomorrow night, the secret revealed in attraction marketing anyway. So if you're interested and you got on this page because somebody sent you here with their link, click the button, or just go back to the person and say, get me the link. I want to find out if this lady's real. So go do that tomorrow night, Wednesday, 9 p.m. And we are back here on Tuesday, every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm always talking Eastern time. I'm on the East Coast. And if you're watching this replay, you can certainly put your questions in. We do come back here. Get back in touch. You want to know, what do you people do together, and what are you getting off to go to a meeting for? If you want to know that, get in touch with the person. Get in touch with the person who invited you here and find out the system that we all utilize that brings us together. And then we go do our own thing in between, within that. So I'm done. I'm ready to shut it off. We're all ready. We'll see you guys next week. Ta-ta.